I'm Finian St. Omer. 2 years ago, I decided to adopt a plant-based diet lifestyle to lose weight and avoid a pill regimen for the rest of my life. Since then, I've lost over 40 pounds, and I decided to document how I did it and show the world exactly what vegan made me. Hello everybody, welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of Vegan Made Me. I am your host, Finian St. Omer. I want to welcome everybody back who was tuned in to the 40-day green smoothie cleanse in Season 1. You made it. Long, arduous process, I know, but my hat's off to you. Salute to everybody that stuck to it. Now, we are in Season 2. We are back in business. So this season, I'm going to call it Dinner and a Smoothie. Now, this is going to be your easy transition into eating like a vegan for real. And it's going to be so simple. Most of these dishes you've probably already had already, but never thought it was a vegan dish after all. So we're going to get right to it. Tonight's dish I like to call Arroz con frijoles. It's just beans and rice. But let's get to it, and I'm going to show you what we got, and we're going to get started. And now the ingredients for our Arroz con frijoles. For the rice, I have 1 cup of jasmine rice, 1 1/4 cup of coconut milk, and 1 teaspoon of sea salt. For the beans, I usually like to use, the dry beans and then soak them overnight, but this is for, let's get it quick, let's get it done. I'm gonna use canned black beans. I minced some garlic and chopped up 1/4 of an onion. Then I have 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and 1 teaspoon of sea salt. And instead of having tortilla chips, I'm going to fry up some plantains using with grapeseed oil. Alright, so we're going to get started by making the rice first. Since that's going to take most of the time, it's going to get a nice saucepan. I would say turn your burner or your range to like medium high. If you got the range like mine, I'm going to put it on like 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour in the rice, and then we're going to pour in the coconut milk, and then add the salt. I'll say just grab a spoon, stir it up real quick, so we can stir in that salt and get all the rice coated perfectly. Tap on it, walk away. All right, so all you're gonna wait to see is the milk evaporate, and then you already know the rice is done. Now while we let the coconut rice cook, we'll start on the next part of the dish. Now we have the oil already getting warmed up in the pan. We're gonna start off with the onions and the garlic. So we're just gonna pour that in. And we're just gonna, get that right until it's kind of brown. Turn it down a little bit. So once this is done, that's when we're going to pour it into the black beans. Speaking of the black beans, let's get that into the pot right now and get that party started. Alright. Say just, medium heat. Just get that going. Now you just want to keep an eye on your onions and your garlic. You don't want it to burn. You don't want to get it brown too quick. So, you just tend to it. Stir it around a little bit. Let that go on. Alright, so what we'll do next, looks like the oil is almost ready for the plantains. I'll just give it another minute or so because I want those plantains to be perfect. So now I'll add in a little bit of the salt to the onions and the garlic. Sprinkle that in. Up. I told you guys, this is a very simple dish. It's very easy, and it's all vegan. Like the only thing you're going to be missing is nothing. You're not going to miss anything. At the end of the day, I love making this. I probably make this a lot. Me and my wife love to eat this. Especially when we don't really feel like cooking for real. It's like, oh, this is something that's real quick and real easy. Oh, and I did forget to mention, I will be making guacamole with this. You'll see. I'm not even done. I know I just called it, beans and rice, or arroz con frijoles, but yes, it does come with guacamole. I know I just piqued your interest right there. Everybody, you're kind of hyped right now watching this. I know. Okay, so I see that the oil is ready. We're gonna get plantains in. I already cut them up. You already seen that at the beginning of the episode. So all you're doing is just laying it down into the pan. You know, you just wanna get a nice golden brown consistency on both sides. Lay it down on some paper towel. Get that excess oil off of it. Sprinkle a little bit of Himalayan salt on there. And that's done. All right? So yeah, I see it starting to brown up already. I had the temperature at the right spot. So, this is going to be real easy too. Told you guys, look at it, we're almost done. Well, I mean, all we got to wait for at the end of the day is the rice. And you're just going to cook that just like how you cook regular rice, you know. End of the day, it'll probably take about 15 minutes. But that's it. Okay, so that's out of the way. This is out of the way. Let's put that into the sink. Okay, done with these. Quick cleanup too, right? All right, so I see that my onions and my garlic is getting a nice brown consistency color to them. Now I'm going to add it to the black beans. Just pour it right in. And you stir that up. And then the last thing that we will add is the apple cider vinegar. Now, I learned that trick from my wife. She's been doing that with her black beans. Like I said, when she does the black beans normally, she'll go to the store and buy the dried beans. She'll soak them overnight, and then she'll make them with her recipe. And she adds that vinegar in, and it just wakes up everything. You know, so I was like, let me try that with the canned beans, and it does wonders. All right, let me grab a fork. Looks like that brown consistency on the sides already. Flip everything over. Actually, I'll just move it down here. So I'm gonna have to reach over. Oh man, this is perfect. Wait till you guys see it. This is going to be so good. I can't wait. I'm so hungry right now. I was so busy the whole day, I didn't really get a chance to really eat. So I'm going to enjoy this plate of food tonight. And then the smoothie I'm going to make with it. Let's talk about that real quick. So that's going to be a real easy one. I'm just going to make a banana, mango, almond milk smoothie. Real simple. Everything that I said, that's the ingredients. That's it. Nothing else. You know, so that will go perfect with this. And that's it. All right, so you see the beans are starting to bubble up. I like to cook that down until most of the liquid evaporates out of that. But I don't want it too, you know, don't let it all the way out. Like, you don't want it dry. You don't want dry black beans. That's what you don't want. But yeah, so like I said, you keep the beans, I would say, like, you know, at a 4, medium low, and just let it cook. And that's it. So now the plantains are almost done. I'll give it about like another minute. Let me take a look, take a peek under one. Yeah, I would say about another minute. Those will be done. We get the paper towel ready because that'll be the first thing finished. So I'm just gonna double up, fold that over. I'll add one more. And then let me grab my Himalayan salt. I like to use the pink Himalayan salt. This is really good. This is the Wesley Farms Himalayan pink salt. Doesn't matter the brand, pink Himalayan salt, it's pink Himalayan salt. So that'd be that. Rice is starting to bubble, the milk is starting to evaporate. We are moving really good right now. Turn this front burner off, I don't need that anymore. So when we're finished with the plantains, then we'll move forward and start to make the guacamole. I personally think I make the best guacamole in the world. It comes out great every time. And I'm gonna show you why. Okay, so let's get that spatula because my plantains are done. Turn that fire off and just lift it up. It's done. Nice. Look at this. Look. Just take a look. Just take a look. It's nice, right? Real nice. So again, these are going to take the place of the tortilla chip. So these are really good, especially when you dip this into the guacamole too. Ah, it's just nice. Get that sweet taste. Oh, one's trying to get away. Okay. All right, so that is done. So now we'll just separate them, move them off of each other, so we can get all the oil off of it. Now this is a treat. I don't really like to, fry anything too much these days. So I kind of keep that to a minimum. But I had a very productive week, so I am treating myself to some plantains. All right, so now we just take the Himalayan salt and simply sprinkle it over. That's it. And then that's it. Not too much. You don't want it like crazy salty. I'm not making pretzels here. All right. And that's it. So we'll let that sit on the side, and let's turn down the beans. See, it's starting very vigorously starting to boil. So let's turn it down a little bit. It's looking really good so far. Okay, so now let's get the ingredients for the guacamole. All right, so now let's get started on the guacamole. So it's 3 avocados. You already know, very simple. Just cut it open. Not rocket science. You already know how to do this part. This is the very easy part, okay? Well, all of it's really easy. So I love making guacamole. Been doing it for so long. This is definitely one of my favorite go-tos with my snacks. So I'm gonna just take out the seed. All right. Pop that out. Now I just like to slice it and then dice it inside. Then I just scoop it out with a fork and then throw it into the bowl. And these are already kind of ripe, so you can see it's very easy to go through. So this will be real quick, real easy to do. Now, looks like my rice is about done. So I turned it down to like very low so it won't burn the bottom of it, because I already know the majority of the milk has been evaporated. So the beans are almost done. They're looking really good. They're smelling really good too. I'm trying to tell you. All right, so let's grab a fork and let's just scoop it out. That's it, real simple, right? Throw it into a bowl. Boom. Then what I like to do, since I like my guacamole smooth, I like it a little chunky, but for the most part, I like to, get rid of that, thick consistency out. So what I'll do is I grab a muddler and I smash everything down. Now, if I can find my muddler, that would be great. Here we go. So, regular muddler, what you used to make your drinks with. Just dry my hand real fast. All right, so let's get onto the camera. So, simple, right? Smash it down. That's it. As you can see, the consistency I'm looking for. I like mine really smooth. So I'm just getting rid of the majority of the chunks. And then that's it. Okay, almost done. Take a look at my beans, hold on. Okay, we still got some good time. All right. So now, that's good. We'll keep a little bit of the chunk factor. And that's it, see? Cool. Now, I juiced 4 key limes. So I'm gonna use my key limes and pour that in. Then I have 1 tablespoon of sea salt, just pour that in there too. And then I already diced up my tomatoes and my onions. drop that in there, right? Grab your fork and stir it up. Simple. That's it. Look at that. Look how beautiful that's turning out right now. Nice and colorful. You can smell the key limes. You already know how I feel about those key limes. And we are done. Check it out. Come on. What's better than that? All right. So now that's done. Let's go back to the stove and let's get those beans off the fire. All right. Beans are looking good. Let's turn the fire off on the front and the rear burners. So I don't know if you can see it really clear. It still has some liquid in there, but the majority is gone. So all we're gonna do is grab a spoon, just stir it up, and that is it. That is the look. See, it's still, like you can see, like it's still shiny. Still has a nice coat. It's not dry. It doesn't look like you have some ashy beans in there. You don't want that. You don't want them dry beans, but you don't want them like super wet. But this is it. This is the look you're looking for. Boom. Just put that back down. Actually, let me just move this to the back. I don't want to put it back on the heat, even though we just turned it off, but I don't want it to cook any further. So this is done. Now, my rice, it is looking beautiful. It's done. The rice is done. All right, now we are ready to plate. So, let's just go ahead and grab a nice small plate. Now for the rice, what I like to do, I like to use a mold. So you could just use, anything, Tupperware, whatever. So, smells so good. So just spoon in the rice into the Tupperware, all right? And then that's where the magic happens. I just spoon in like maybe 3 to 4 tablespoons. And then I just smooth it out on top and press it down. All right? So this is how I like to serve. All right, so this is it. Now, all you do, grab your plate, just put it on top, flip it over, raise it up. Now you have your better rice. Then you just start to spoon in your black beans. Then you top it off with the guacamole. You just put a little more beans. I mean, I love these beans so much. I'm just gonna pile up as much as possible without it tipping over. All right. I spilled some on the side. Just clean that up so I can have a nice looking plate. All right. That's done. Now let's top it off with that guacamole. Grab a spoon. Get a better handle on it. Now you can put your guacamole on the side. I just like mine like a tower. It's just for me. I like how this looks. And then I just get one, and I, dive my fork into it. I get a taste of everything, straight up and down. So, like that. And now, the plantains, just put it on the side of the plate. If you want to get fancy, you can just, put one on top. So. And that's it. Looks nice, right? Real simple. Black beans, jasmine rice, guacamole, and our plantain chips. Crazy, right? Oh, you can't forget, we got one more thing to make. It is dinner in a smoothie. So we'll just be using the Ninja because we don't need to actually juice anything. So let me grab the blender. Real simple ingredients for tonight's episode. I'm trying to tell you. Just put some ice in there. Then we're gonna grab the almond milk. And when I get this new juicer, it's the Huron juicer, I can make my own almond milk. You'll probably see that in season 3. My own almond milk, straight up, no more store-bought. All right, so I'll pour in about 24 ounces of the milk. And now for my fruit, it'll be 1 banana. And then 1 mango. Let me get that together real quick. Grab a knife. That's it. So once we get that going, it's done. All right. Some real good mangoes. I just want to eat some of this for dessert. I'll save this piece for me. Put that to the side. All right. So just cut it out. That's it. Just throw it in there. And then we blend it down for about a minute, and then that'll be done. Then you'll be ready to eat, ready to drink, and be merry. All right, so we're almost done. We just get the rest of this out. I could have prepped this, but might as well just show you how I do it. Everybody has their own technique for cutting these up. You can do whatever, but I'll just get right to it. All right, done and done. Cool. All right, let me get the top. Let's blend it down. Smoothie's done. Let's grab a glass. It's starting to feel like season 1 all over. Yeah, look at that. Nice and smooth consistency. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to dinner and a smoothie. And that's my time for today. Thank you for tuning in to season 2, episode 1 of Vegan Made Me. Once again, I am your host, Finian St. Omer. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and recipe for the Arroz con frijoles. I'm trying to tell you, I can't wait to start eating. I want to shut all the lights down and sit down with my wife and eat dinner and have a good night. But I just want to know what you guys think. So, in the comment section below, you made your own variation of the Arroz con frijoles? Let me know. I'm dying to see what you guys put together. I want to know what you think of what I put together, okay? So now, like I said in season 1, if you love the apron, because you know I do, my logo, Vegan Made Me, it's on a nice apron. You need an apron when you're in there cooking. If you want to get one, go to www.veganmademe.bigcartel.com, and then you can get the apron and the Vegan Made Me t-shirt. Also, follow at Vegan Made Me on Instagram and Facebook at Vegan Made Me. So you already know. Follow us. You're on Facebook. Like us. Like us, like us, like us. Tell all your friends to go to facebook.com/veganmademe, hit the like button, and tell everybody else's friends to come through and check out the show. And while you're here, you already know what to do. That subscribe button at the top of the page, click on that, and click that bell icon. So when the next episode, next week, when that comes on, you know when to tune in. That's my time. Thank you once again. My name is Finian St. Omer. You know what Vegan made me? What will vegan make you? See you next week.